There's creatures in our neighborhood. Nothing scary, just furry and feathered friends who make our neighborhood their home. You may not always notice them, but they are watching you. Sometimes squirrels are our neighbors. Do you have squirrels in your neighborhood? The tree grew and became strong, and at its top reached to heaven, and it was visible to the end of the whole earth. Its leaves were beautiful, and its fruit abundant, and in it was food for all. The beasts of the field found shade under it, and the birds of the heavens lived in its branches. Daniel 4, verse 10 through 12. And it is the presence of trees in residential areas that makes squirrels the most common of God's creatures seen by people in their neighborhoods. They are tree dwellers whose diet primarily consists of nuts. These nutty little neighbors are inquisitive and persistent little animals. They are gatherers and hoarders when it comes to food. They will often bury a nut to hide food to eat later, and they will use their sense of smell to find their hidden treasure. Birds will often watch squirrels, and if they see one burying a nut, they will dig it up and eat it themselves. But squirrels are onto these birds, and if they think they are being watched, they will pretend to bury a nut to confuse their winged friend. Squirrels have excellent eyesight and senses. They are also one of the few mammalians that can descend a tree head first. Squirrels generally have a lifespan of 6 years. They come in many varieties: the eastern gray squirrel, the black squirrel, and the American red squirrel, to name a few. Squirrels will eat anything, including birdseed, corn, and bread. They will play together and chase one another too. They are very sociable little creatures. Squirrels are masters at tree climbing and can jump from branch to branch with incredible ease. As always, be kind to God's creatures. Give squirrels their space and don't frighten them or chase them. Some squirrels, once they get to know you, will come close, usually wondering if you will feed them. And people do feed squirrels. Squirrels are among God's most entertaining creatures to watch. They are nutty little neighbors. Do you have squirrels living in your neighborhood?